Hello friends and welcome to Let's Play Find Love or Die Trying. My name's Mo and we're on a quest to find love or die trying. I say that. If you've been following along with the series, you know exactly what's going on. If you haven't been following along, I highly recommend you start at episode number one, because holy cow, this has been a wild ride. I am loving this visual novel, my friends. I am loving this story. I've got Doki Doki literature vibes, but from some of the goofs and gaffs, I'm also getting like Colonel Sanders vibes. I'm getting all kinds of vibes. I'm loving this story so far, but we're in the thick of it. There's also an extra third element. I don't know what vibes it gives me, but there's a secret undercurrent. I mean, it's not secret now. If you've been following along, you know what's going on. There's this undercurrent of something going on behind the scenes, and now we're finally finding out what it is. We have discovered that Kat is Damien's daughter. We're finding out that Allie is some sort of agent working for some other third party that's looking for something on the island. We know that Scarlet is some kind of scientist that has been recruited or otherwise kidnapped onto this island, and she's got amnesia right now, just like we do, but at least had something to do with creating the amnesia device that the producer and Damien are using to clear our minds. I don't know about the rest of everybody else that is stuck in this island. I don't know what else they're involved in, or maybe they're just simply innocent bystanders. I don't know, but I'm loving this story. And now we're on our third run. We've dated everybody now. We're on our third run that we've played where our memory has been reset, but Allie has managed to somehow escape her tank and leave us with some of our old memories on this run. So now we actually remember. If we go back a little bit, I'm Mo Man. This is the first time where we're starting the game remembering who we are. We remember who we are, and we know what show we're on. I know we can't trust Kat. We cannot trust Kat. She has betrayed us before in a past life, and we're not doing it again. I don't know how we escape, but I do trust Allie, and we need Scarlet on board. Allie and Scarlet are the two ladies that I need to take with me into getting off this island, and hopefully we can free everybody. Let's go. Allie, she helped me. I've got to find her. And here's Kat. You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Kat, there she is. See, we remember her, Kat. We remember her. Yes, I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She's the one that officially, this is the game telling us, she's the one we tried to escape the island with. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason I'm trapped here. There never was a soulmate. Kat, she was the one that we were trying to escape with, that even Scarlet helped us escape with, and of course that all got blown up in our face. So we're not trying to find any one particular person that is our definite soulmate. Those dreams that we're having where someone might be our soulmate, that could have been rewritten, that could have been made up, that could have been invented by Kat and Damien. I don't know. I don't think anyone on this island is who we're supposed to be with. We might end up with somebody. I don't know how this is gonna end, but what we do know is our dreams about escape were with Kat, and she betrayed us, and we can't trust her. All right, she's the reason I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that that she's bad news. We've done this song and dance before, over and over, more times than I can count by now. I mean, it's the third time for us, but this has been happening for a while, if we can guess. I've been in love with and chosen Allie, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them, countless times. Am I a bad person? No, Mo Man. We are a victim. We are a victim in this crazy amnesia, memory rewriting nightmare that Damien and Kat have put on for us. We're not a bad person. We have been put into a very bad scenario and have simply played the cards dealt to us until now, and we have a chance to fix all of this or change all of this in some way. Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before this show started either. I know, those memories are still pretty much gone. We'll see what appears for us as we go. Allie told us when she briefly had a chance to help us that she couldn't restore everything, but she restored a little bit. I need to find Allie, but first, the problem at hand. If I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Does it matter which of these I ask? I kind of don't think so. I kind of don't think so. I think if I wake up and she's like, oh, most people, I'd be like, where am I? I think the first thing I would ask is, where is this? I've got to play dumb. I know this sounds weird, but do you know where we are? See, I think it would be totally normal if I woke up on a plane, crashed somewhere, or just landed somewhere. If I woke up and saw a stranger, but I don't know where I'm at, the thing that's most important to me is, where am I? Will she buy it? Walk with me. There's a lot to get you up to speed on. Walk with me? Oh, I hope she buys it. Is she suspecting something? She's good at playing dumb too. The name's Kat. I'm the producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. She's already introduced herself. And what's your name? I don't remember. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show's rules. Meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before this show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. I am really partial to Yui. Cards on the Table, I'm a big fan of the whole like girl next door or childhood friend sort of love story. I'm a sucker for that, so I have to admit Yui's still of the 5 my favorite. Okay, make fun of me. You think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. Yeah, the staff, yeah, the 5, the brothers 5 are terrible at cooking, and every single day, or not every day, but like every restart, Violet has to scold all of them for being terrible. There's so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. That's true. She should be a great baker. Even if her parents don't approve of it for some stupid reason, go for it. Open your own bakery chain or whatever. Your parents own a bunch of restaurants. Why can't you do the same? Whatever. Scarlet, you're still hiding that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile to my face every time. Yeah, she's got a magazine and a book and a magazine. She's pretending to read the magazine to look like she's reading the book, but she's actually reading a magazine. Multiple layers here. Very multi-layered lady. Also very smart and a scientist and very capable. One to not underestimate. I think I know what happened to you now. Yeah, I believe that she was brought to the island or tricked to coming to the island to help people because she, after the New Asia War, whatever that is, I don't know. We're in the apocalypse, by the way. She was brought to this island to help people under false pretenses, and she has a device or a procedure to grant people amnesia. What it was meant to do was cure people of basically PTSD. If you fought in the war, it's like, I can help you forget the stuff that's troubling you. But Damien and Kat are using it for this crazy game show stuff, and now I think Scarlet has been subjected to the same amnesia, and she doesn't remember her situation very well at all. So they've used her. You still have no idea what you got into, Tara. Killer dating show or not. I actually do think Tara is just an innocent bystander. I can't figure it out. She could be involved in some other way. I think she just showed up not really knowing what she signed up for. She's just the gamer girl. I like her though. I think her humor's great and I would be her friend, but I don't know that she's involved in any way. I love to see the way you see the world. That's true. She's a gaming developing savant making Star Blue Valley multiplayer in 2 days or whatever. And finally, Allie. Allie seems to be some sort of secret agent for some other third party. She's a secret agent working for somebody, and she's looking for something on this island and trying to get us all out. So she's very important to us right now. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. That's true. She could be working on trying to get herself out, but she did in our last incarnation. She did try to get us out. She's been connected to us. I don't know if she's trying to get everyone else out. I don't know what she says to everybody else, but she's still here, even though she works for some other party. Howdy, Mo Man. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in the forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It'd be my pleasure. Is this the first day? Are we doing this? We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the unrecorded area of the forest, her smile faded. Okay, here we go. We're in. We're actually starting for realsies. I thought we were gonna just go through everybody and just like kind of play through it like normal or whatever. The second we got to the unrecorded area, I'm glad you got the hint, Mo man. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, I haven't. As far as Cat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. I don't trust being in the unrecorded zone, because when we were in the unrecorded zone up in the airplane, Cat still somehow knew. I'm still not entirely convinced that this whole thing isn't actually a simulation. Sweet, I knew I was right to help you first. Okay. Really? Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and I took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. So basically we've done this a billion times and finally something happened where she could get out. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Allie. All I could ask for is a fighting chance and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, duh, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Mo man. I'm from the Resistance. Deep lore, let's go. What is the Resistance? This is the third party. What are you looking for? Who do you work for? You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Joking aside, we're fighting a war here. That war will be won with information. Information that lives on this island and only here. In the library, probably, all those books are coded, Allie. I don't know if you know that. There was no way that we could ever find this place. Not by conventional means. This feels very like Squid Game. We gotta find the island that everyone's on, you know? But then we found out about the show. And so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. They don't want you to? Wait, who are you? Are you kind of higher up on the chain? I was the one with the least to lose. The least to lose? Why? Oh, because is it true that you don't really have a family? Allie, it was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government. Take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Really? I was kind of the opinion that this game show situation was happening separate of the government, but if it's government sponsored, that's a whole different thing. So yeah, some of us were sent here specifically because we're anti-government. The government's like in charge of the apocalypse or whatever. Didn't go too great since then though, but that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now, and we'll get out of here together. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan. How do we begin? I haven't even told you the plan yet, but since you're so excited, let's get right into it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back, especially Scarlet. Scarlet is the one that we need to focus on. She's the one that can actually get everybody together. We won't be able to get their trust or work with them till we do. I mean, I can get their trust pretty easy. They kind of throw themselves at old Mo man, but we don't have the time to like date around and do that. We need to kind of do it quick. We only have a week or maybe 10 days, whatever Cat comes up with this time. And we'll need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2? We need to get the heck out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done though. It's gonna take a heck of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? Come on, Mo man, she's the one that invented the memory machine. I'd tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Fair enough, Allie, fair enough. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Cat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know? That's putting it lightly. I like Allie. I told you at the beginning that when I picked Yui, because, you know, we kind of knew her in our past life, and she was a strategic choice. And Tara, because, you know, gamer girl. I told you Allie was an insanely close third, that I really liked her. I didn't really know why, but I really liked her. And she was part of this all along. Could you imagine if we had picked her in the first run? Would that change anything? How would that have changed all of this? Maybe it wouldn't have. That's crazy. Mo man, there you are. Sorry, I got carried away by exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. Oh, really? We're doing a date with everybody for the first 5. Okay, that's different. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. Oh wow, this is different. 1 date with everybody and then day 6. That's even a shorter time frame than the first iteration that we did. So it really is different like every time. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant together. It does it? Does it sound like the perfect amount of time? 1 date with everybody and then I have to decide, yeah, me? Does that sound like that's what it is? You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet. They didn't even give me a chance to screw it up. I thought they were gonna give me the option and I could only imagine. There's just something about her, you know? ... Here we go. I found Scarlet inside the library, the place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Allie insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. I think I kinda do. Sure, getting her memories back will be a huge win, but... what's going on? What's going on now? Hey, Scarlet, Mo man! I've never had Kat interrupt a date before. What's going on? I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What? What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. Normally, Scarlet is the one that does that starts that. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind-the-scenes help went crazy and... Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Mo Man. I couldn't have. I've never heard of anything like this. Yet normally Scarlet does this later. Kat, because she's seen this a billion times, knows that this should be a Scarlet thing. But she's been here with me. She just now learned about my memory situation, and it's my memory situation that encourages her to go do the zombie thing. Wait, what? Allie, what have you done? Somehow, Allie wanted me to date Scarlet so that all eyes would be on the library. That has to be it. Huh. I'm kind of curious that It's True, I think, is backing up Scarlet's claim that she's been here this whole time. But what would that even mean? It's true. Yeah, she's been here the whole time. I don't know if actually is me being an absolute moron and being like, actually, yes, Scarlet's the one that did that. She always does that, remember? But I'm not supposed to know that, so I'm gonna go with it's true. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. If Allie wanted me to put the, to throw Scarlet under the table, that's not what she said. So I'm gonna play it straight like I know nothing. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I'd need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Dot, dot, dot. Follow me, you can use our lab. Let's go! We've got access to her lab? I mean, maybe not me. We'll see if I'm allowed to come with. Dot, dot, dot. We follow Kat to the games room. We're using this to find out where the lab is kept. The games room? Kat puts her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trap door. She walks in and beckons us to follow. We walk down spiraling stairs for who knows how long. I lost track more than a few times. This is it. Oh, I remember this place. So it's in the games room. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. Just don't go snooping around. This lab belongs to R&D, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. Yeah, you didn't count on that, did you, Kat? You've never seen this before. This doesn't make sense to anybody. I'm sure I can help you with that, Mo Man. Me? Do I need to go get, like, bit or whatever by a zombie? I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. Oh, you're pinning this on me. I misunderstood what you were saying. And just like that, she was gone. What am I supposed to do? If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch somebody. You sure? If you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better if you stay back. No. She's about to build a Gatling gun, all right? I don't know how, but she's about to build a Gatling gun, so I think she's very capable. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out of there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I'd be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, she's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact, even if they're kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. Let's go. I'm so excited. I don't know where any of this is going. I'm so excited for this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against a group, so we spend the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Oh, this is a whole day thing. Brains! Bananas! We're in luck. We've finally got an isolated sample. Licks lips. How are we supposed to bring him in, though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulls out a pair of brass knuckles. Let's go. A little pop, a little bit of the guns out here, dude. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? Kind of. Do you have other contraband I should know about? You mind looking the other way for a second? It's embarrassing. What, decking A4 with your brass knuckles is embarrassing? I want to see this, though. Sure, Scarlet. I turn around. Brains! Bananas! I hope your health insurance covers this. Hi-ya! Thwack. Blah! Once more, with feeling. Thwack! It takes more than one punch. Fair enough. Are we the bad guys? Mo Man, come on, you know for a fact we are not. We drag him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opens the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pull Four's unconscious body in. Oh, my hand slipped, causing Four's body to tumble down the stairs. Ka-plunk, ka-plunk, ka-plunk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. He just keeps going and going. Bonka, bonka, bonka. I know, I'll get him. Better get him quick or we're not going to have a live specimen. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. I mean, there's gotta be a bottom to the stairs. He can't fall forever. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus. It's pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make? That's because it is. Hopefully this rings a bell for you. That'd be great. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Mo man. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. ... Cat, are you there? Weird. I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. This might be a safe zone for us, actually. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here? Because this isn't supposed to be part of the show. I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administer the cure to 4, then we go back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Mo man, how about you tell me about yourself? Okay, we're not actually at that stage yet. We've known each other for such a, well, maybe actually. I mean, saving the world from a zombie apocalypse might be bow chicka wow wow times. I don't know, man. It'd be my pleasure. It'd be like I've met you before 10 million times in the past. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. There we go. After that, I go for a night walk with Allie, somewhere safe from prying eyes. It's crazy that we have just like an exclusion zone over here randomly in the forest. You should buy a girl dinner first before you murder her in the woods, you know. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found the lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there, so that's a huge win. So, where is it? There's a secret trap door in the games room. You just have to press a hidden panel in the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic thing. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. It's gotta be one of the brothers 5. It's gotta be. 4's gonna help us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. 4, that was the one that we dropped down the stairs. 4. That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs, yeah, that's the one! What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easy. Was 4 always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. That's risky. That's risky and tricky. Was 4 the, wait. Was 4 the, I wasn't paying attention earlier. Was 4 the spectacles one, the glasses one that wants to be an accountant? He just wants out. He's fed up, he's done. This might be our opportunity, but I don't know. It's a little convenient, but we'll see where this goes. I've had him prove he's trustworthy, don't worry. You can count on him. What do you mean you've had him prove it? What did he do? Tell me the details. All right, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. ... You guys have to see this, trust me. Allie puts her hand against the secret panel. We're doing it now. A second later, the wall parts to reveal the winding staircase 4 became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Allie prove 4's trust before or after his trip down the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? Tara, no, don't tell me you knew about this and just didn't say anything to anybody, not even me on our first date around? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Mo man. I'm not doing that. Tara, you airhead. I mean, in this iteration, she had no reason to divulge that information, but that's crazy. Allie explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical. Except for Scarlet. Yeah, this is gonna all make sense to Scarlet. She's gonna be in on this. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down here. We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine! My father's company made these! Why? I knew it! I knew there had to be a connection. I didn't mention this. She's wealthy. This like massive franchise or whatever of like restaurants. The fact that she was let under this show at all, even though she runs such a strict, controlled, like sort of schedule and situation. I think her parents were trying to get rid of her because she like bakes and is an embarrassment to the family or something. I knew they were connected somehow. I bet they all are. I don't know how Tara is, and I don't know how Yui is, except that Yui knows who we are in the past, but still. They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish what I had to say wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape, and fast, they're going to kill us, sooner or later. Mo-Man and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For us to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back. Otherwise, you won't trust us enough. I'd have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine, because I built this. Scarlet built the machine. Violet's parents funded it, maybe? Allie? This isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day, we'll put it to use the way it should be. All right, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'd be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Mo-Man and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from the details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk to their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Mo-Man. And besides, I got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. Sick. Let's go. I guess. Is this going to hurt? I don't remember. It hurts a little bit, right? I'll say it is. It is. I'm sorry, Yui. If it's gonna hurt, I'm just gonna be honest with her. Like, she's not a pansy. Like, she just wants to know. Don't be, Mo-Man. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. She's talking herself up, amping herself up. Let's go. All right, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Mo-Man. On it. I wouldn't lie to Yui. I've got a soft spot for Yui, I'll be honest. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Oh, I didn't know it hurt that bad. I didn't know it was gonna hurt that bad. Oh no. Allie and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. I mean, I guess that's true, because all of our past memories were gone. I guess. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Tara stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, how we doing? Buddies, how we feeling? Well, this probably isn't the right time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. Why is everyone making bets with 4? I swear. You did... What? What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. What? Oh, I see. Listen, ladies, I've only slept with 3 of you. They're gonna hate me because I've been with all of them. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. We would have probably slept with Tara, but our date got interrupted. Ladies, we're all victims here. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. What was I supposed to do? I'm the suitor, remember? They run to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater. It was a game show. It was a game show. I didn't know, dude. To be fair, when we were dating the 2, when it was Tara and Yui, I never slept with Tara. Yui knew that I had to go on one last date with Tara, and we never slept. So to be fair, Tara and Yui really shouldn't be that mad at me. Except for the fact that I guess they probably remember the sequence where, you know what? If we've done this like dozens of times, then there's absolutely a universe where we've slept with everybody. All right, never mind. I take it back. I was trying to weasel my way out of this. I'm like, how do I explain this? But no, it did happen. I'm pretty sure. Oh well. Wait, I can explain. I mean, to be fair, really, I'm a victim here too. I am though. Amnesia. Too late. They were on me like hyenas. Look, guys, let's not focus on the jealousy, on the on the 5-way cheater, whatever you said. Let's not focus on that. Let's just remember the good times we had with each other individually, right? Ah! I tried. I'm sure they, in their heart of hearts, I'm sure they will come to understand. But for now, I get it. If they feel very played, it's because we were on a game show where they were going to be played. We're all victims in this. Now that we've all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Allie. For your sake, Mo Man. At least she's smiling when she says it. Look, I mean, come on, right? You all had your fun, you all got to beat me up, but like, I'm not the villain here. Out with it then. All right, listen up. Over the next hour, Allie explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. Are we gonna get to know what this plan is? Allie, what is this plan? I mean, you have access to a boat maybe, or at least know how to get access to a boat. But the engine can be shut off remotely, and the plane doesn't have a lot of fuel, so what's the plan? If this is our plan, we're doomed. Oh, that's good to know. That's great. That's awesome. I love that for us. Congrats, Mo Man. You've made it to day 2. We got a lot done in one day, I'll be honest with you. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. Really? As far as I know, all I did was chat with Scarlet, and then the zombies happened. That was the cool stuff. I'm glad to hear it, regardless. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Does this question matter? Too early to say. I gotta lead her on that I'm still in the game. I gotta keep our ratings high. I gotta keep the audience guessing because we're not out of this yet. Too early to say. I figured it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible, not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting it down early. that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we're able to make these moves right now is because Allie's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again? There's no room for error. Too early to say right now, but she's definitely up there, Cat. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start that fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke. So who's it gonna be? Oh, is this a flashback to our plan? Have you ever noticed that there's only one room in the mansion that's locked? No, I have not noticed. What's that? Nope, not even a bit! Thank you. Thank you. If Mo-Man in-game was like, oh yeah, that's true, I was gonna be like, what? That's news to me. Really? It's right by the games room, and it's not even the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you've been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Cat open it using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion as well as on other buildings. Sounds like it would be a pretty good idea to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you give me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for us getting out of here, to put it lightly. That's awesome, but wouldn't Cat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a butt coming, but it won't be you or I taking it. Oh boy, what's going on? Tomorrow, ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui. By the end of tonight, you'll both understand why it has to be you too. I'd say sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, Mo-Man, when have I ever been wrong? I have no idea. Probably at least once somewhere. I mean, like on the plane, trying to get away on the plane or whatever, you were kind of wrong there in terms of not being found out. I could list every single date we'd been on as evidence. Those don't count. So I'm picking Yui. Yui will be my next date. There's just something about her, you know? We'll make it happen. There you go. It was the first date since getting all of the girls' memories back. Well, that's gonna make this date in particular very different. And any date we do from here on out different. We went for a walk out in the woods. The same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was a little awkward at first, figuring out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, Mo-Man. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, it's gotta be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything, it's just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything's just moving too fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels all right. Like I know it's going to be okay. Would it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leans in closer and puts her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute. What about getting the master key? I can tell from your face what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. If you're actually reading my mind right now, that's gonna be real impressive. Bun Bun Bun! That's the ticket! Bun Bun Bun's just the distraction we need! Or maybe it's trained to get keys now or something? Can we use Bun 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 to get the key? Is that how Allie got the key for the plane? Bun 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? She picks him up and hugs him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Bun Bun Bun. Hunt. What? Bun 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 leaps out of her arms and dashes towards the mansion. She has actually trained this bunny, the bunny has probably not been getting mind wiped. So any training that Yui has been giving this bunny over dozens of iterations Bun 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 still has. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? I've pieced it together. Bun 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 is getting the key. That's amazing. She reaches for my hand and holds it tight. I'd like that. We walk and talk for hours. When we took breaks, we lay next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. Yui's a lovely girl. She is. At times, I remember how dire the situation we are in, but I can't help but freeze up. But with Yui, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. Wow. Sometimes I just stroke out. A life with her would be so wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. Is Yui gonna be like the canonical like best girl, the actual canonical ending girl of all this dating game situation? Mo Man? Yeah? I love you, Mo Man. Thanks. I hope we can spend another day together, just like this, soon. She's got her memories back, and she's still saying that. She has felt this way for a while. I think Yui is like the canonical, like, girl, right? And yeah, neither of these are a no. I can't wait for that day, or I'd like that. Neither of these are a no. I think she's like the girl. Which is fair enough. I can't wait for that day, Yui. I cannot wait. I'll be counting the days till then. We walk back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then go our separate ways. Mo Man, you would not believe what happened to me today. Oh, tell me all about it, Cat. What happened, Cat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. Was it a Bun Bun Bun? It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and there was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had to not laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that 4 deleted the footage. That nonsense was both embarrassing and traumatic. That is good to know. This is the worst run yet, man. Oh, she's letting herself slip a little bit. What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. I've just had a long day. I'll bet. You should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. Yeah, she's used to just kind of like telling us about her day because like our brain is gonna be wiped anyway. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, Cat. Not at all, Kit Kat. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Mo Man. Good night. Mo Man? Hey, yo? We got a mistake in here. I think I was supposed to say goodnight, Cat. I just called Cat Mo Man. Who am I? Was I Cat all along? Am I here? Are we snuck back down here again? Mission success. I can't believe that it worked. How did you train your pet bunny to do all that? It's all thanks to our special training last night. I may have made a few contracts with a few devils from the forest, but... I'm sorry, what? I'm a half kidding, don't worry about it. Which half are you kidding about? The devil contracts? Are the keys ready to use? Not yet, which sucks. It's going to take a little longer for the makeshift plaster to set. Where'd you get plaster from, by the way? Believe me, knowing more about how we got it will not make you any happier as a person. That seems convenient to me. I'm cool with not knowing, that's fine. Anyway, the keys will probably be usable by tomorrow morning, but you'll have to have your next date by then. We'll test them out as soon as it's night tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Awesome, let's go, team. How about you let the rest of the girls know, Mo Man? Fours disabled the audio recordings in the house at night, so we should be good to talk back up there. Isn't Kat gonna start noticing that there's no audio in the footage she's trying to edit? I'll let him know. I walk back up the staircase back to the mansion. Where are they? Ah, I can hear some sounds from the kitchen. I'll make my way over. Violet might be baking, I don't know. ... Hey Violet, how are you? Huh? Oh goodness, apologies, Mo Man, I didn't see you there. You seem pretty deep. Oh, excuse me. You seem pretty deep in thought. What's on your mind? Besides the, say, hundreds of different versions of memories of the same week, I'm worried for the people back home. Yui has her sisters to worry about, though she tries not to burden anyone with that feeling. Everyone has family out there, and who knows what's happened to them in the last, well, however long we've been trapped here. That's true. I have never gotten along with my parents that well, but even so, they must be worried sick. ... I'm sure they're doing fine, Violet. And they're going to be so happy to see you again. And if they're not, I swear, we're gonna do something about that. You're right, Mo Man. Though there's no way you could know that for sure, could you? I guess so, but we've got to believe, right? We need to make it out of this and all be friends afterward, is what I'm saying. I suppose you're right once again, Mo Man. When we finally escape this dreadful place, I'm going to hold them so tight. It's kind of funny. What is it, Violet? I told you I had a twin sister, right? You did mention that. Yeah, you did. Her name was Viola? That would be her. She was always my parents' favorite. That's why I was kind of wondering if your parents kind of sent you here to kind of get rid of you. So I'm not optimistic about your parents. So we'll see how that goes. You know the type. She came first in just about everything, while I did not. Even so, we got along just fine. I was proud to call her my sister. Then there was the accident. I don't know about no accident. She saw the car before I did. She moved to protect me before I could. And in the end... Oh. Is your sister... alive? She was hit before I was, and she died for it. Oh. You mentioned your sister. I didn't know she was dead. I'm so incredibly sorry, Violet. Before then, I had no problem being second place to her. But for her sake, for just that one time, I wish I had come in first. Oh, Violet. It's the saddest thing I've heard all day. Can I hug her? I'm oversharing, aren't I? I apologize. It's been a... It's okay, Violet. Just say what you're feeling. We've all been through a lot together. You're kind, Mo Man. It's something I adore about you, you know? After Viola died, I did my best to live up to the standard she set for my parents. You can probably guess how well that went. I wasn't as good as running the business, or appearing prim and proper, or even things like finding a partner. Don't worry about the partner thing. I think we're all very young. That can take however long time it needs. And I thought, on first impression, you were prim and proper, so I don't know what your parents don't see in you, dude. It's a little embarrassing. Really, that's the whole reason why I came here. Oh, so you came here by choice. They didn't send you here or something crazy like that. We know that for sure? Okay. My parents saw an ad for the show and thought it might help me. Oh, no, here it is. And we've come back around circle to it. I don't trust your parents. They're the ones that funded building the machines that wipe memories, and they're the ones that are like, oh, this will be good for you. I think they were trying to get rid of you or wipe your memories on purpose, or I don't know. I don't trust them fully. Or perhaps they just wanted to kick me out of the house to make more room for my new baby brother. That is definitely it, isn't it? Oh, that sucks. I couldn't resist the chance for them to support me for once. At times, I feel like I can't do anything right. Look at how this show has developed. This is a nightmare in every regard. Violet, don't put all of this on you, dude. Yes? I held her in my arms tightly. She needs a hug, dude. A consensual hug. No touchy if you don't want no touchy. But dude, that's so sad. That's so freaking sad. You are an incredible woman. And believe me, there's nothing you can't do. I've seen you put the fear of God into the Brothers Five and make delicious meals that some people would probably kill for. Even if this is a nightmare, it's one we're going to get out of together. And we wouldn't be able to do it without you. You're too kind. Thank you for the... I appreciate it. But enough about me. Have you remembered anything about why you came here? Not really. We came here for some reason. We did. I don't know why we did. Unfortunately, I haven't. But I'm hoping that the master key we pilfered will help with that. I hope so, for your sake. In the event where it does not provide any answers, my previous offer about finding you help outside of here to get your memories back stands. Well, that's good to know. Thanks, Violet. I really appreciate that. It is the least I could do. I still fancy you quite a bit, you know? I know it's not the time or place, but maybe when we get out of here, perhaps you'll join me for, say, a lovely cruise around what's left of the world. I'm looking forward to that day. As am I. We talk for a few moments longer before retiring for the night. For once, I lay in my bed not worrying about being killed. For once, I was excited for what tomorrow would bring. It's only up from here. Oh man! Allie, what are you? Never mind that. You've got to come down to the lab. What is it? We found something, and I know you'll want to see it. She reaches for my hand and pulls me as we run. What are we finding? The whole gang is here, great. The other girls were already there, crowded around a table with a pile of folders on top of it. What's going on? I was just looking around the lab when I stumbled across these. There are files. I didn't read anyone's but my own, but I have to warn you. Caution was the last thing on all of our minds. Most of us scrambled to find our own file, except for Yui, who was already holding hers, and Allie. Weird. There's no file for me here. I double-checked, but there's nothing for me. Guess I'm not getting any answers today. Allie slowly walks to the pile, finds her own, then opens it in one fluid motion. Interesting. What is it? Alan Major, sent to the island for being suspected of committing treason against the government. Selected for the experimental show for fitting the sporty girl archetype. We need one of those. Ha! It's good to know this whole getup was a good idea. Did you know I actually freaking hate sports? It was all a charade because she's like an agent. I'd never seen Allie look so angry. It is kind of funny. I did mention during the rollerblade scene that if she like tried to catch us, just visually, I'm like, there ain't no way. You know what I mean? Like, I literally made that comment that unless she's like hiding swole arms in that hoodie, that sweatshirt, I was like, there ain't no way. So it's kind of funny that she says that. It's just kind of funny to me. Let's see, they got all the fake information I gave. That sounds about right. Great. What is it? What'd you find? They've been taking extremely detailed notes on me for every single run of the show. For the past 2 years, we've been doing this for 2 years, and every run of the show is like a week or 10 days. That's a lot of shows. What I've done, things I've said in private or with others, they got notes down here to how and when I brush my teeth, how I react differently when they change the show, or tell me different things, or we're nothing but lab rats to them. Well, they probably suspected the whole treason to the government thing. They were probably suspecting that you were, I don't know, radical or important or something. It's true, and it's my fault. What do you mean? If I hadn't invented this machine in the first place, none of this would have ever happened. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known. You couldn't have known, Scarlet. You really wanted to help people, and that was a great thing. It's not your fault someone ended up using your invention like this. If you say so, Mo Man. My file says that they wiped my memories and put me on the show to make sure that no one else could build this technology? I can't even begin to understand how that could even be a reason for causing all of this. I'm not sure we'd even want to understand the people who run this place. The room falls silent. I wanted to crack a joke to ease the tension, but that felt impossible. Thank goodness. Wait, what? I'm surprised to hear you say that, Yui, all things considered. She probably got good news about her family in those notes. Oh, sorry, I know how that must have sounded. Sorry, guys. Mine's the same as Allie's. They've tracked, measured, and commented on so many things about us, so many times. It feels so violating. But it's not all bad. Did I ever tell you why I came on this show, Mo Man? I kind of get the feeling it was to find us. I'm going to be honest with you. No, why is that? I forgot. I wasn't allowed to tell you. That was one of the conditions. Yeah? To be completely transparent, the reason was money and nothing but that! My ego is dead. Okay, for money. Alright, fair enough. It was hard enough to take care of myself without my parents, let alone 2 sisters and a whole farm. I remember now. It was Kat who reached out to me. She told me that if I came on to the show, my sisters and the farm would be taken care of for life. That's honorable enough. Or, reasonable enough that that's why you'd want to come on to the show. I know this is all horrifying, but I'm just glad she held up on her end of the deal. That's true, because she really didn't need to, considering Yui's memories were about to be wiped. Even if I might die here and never see them again? Don't say that. That's too depressing to think, Yui. We're going to get out of here and see your sisters again, together. Thanks, Mo Man. I'd like that. I'm curious, Yui. What kind of archetype did they list you as? The girl next door. Even I said that earlier. I mean, it is, right? We got the girl next door, we got the sporty type, we got the gamer, we got the princess. I don't know what Scarlet's archetype would be. She's brainy. Is she supposed to be the brainiac? She also comes off as, with her dress and stuff, she comes off as maybe a more seductress type archetype, but we kind of focus on the scientist aspect, so I don't know if she's the brainy one, maybe. Darn it, that sounds a lot better than gaming gremlin. Does yours actually say gremlin? Rude. Gaming girl would have been fine, but gaming gremlin is hilarious. Yui, Scarlet, Allie, and I laugh. At times like these, having a mood lifter like Tara around was critical. I look at Violet, who had been silent the whole time. She was trembling. I think that's because your parents are involved in this somehow, with the machines and everything. Violet, are you? Please, God, don't let this be true. Violet falls to her knees and sobs with her hands against her face. I rush to her side. Are you okay, Violet? Violet throws her folder against the floor, causing the papers inside to scatter through the room. Nothing is okay, Mo Man. Doesn't matter if I get off this island or not. I'm not like you. I have nothing to go back to. No one to stand by me. Her parents have betrayed her. I knew it. I knew that. There's nothing for me either way. Violet, wait. She runs to the stairs. Her sobs echo through the staircase and through the lab. Oh, Violet. Oh, Violet. I move to follow her, but Yui stops me. Oh, really? Why? I think she might need some time alone, Mo Man. If you say so, I guess. I didn't mean to look, but after her papers scattered around the room, I mean, she just did that, though. Maybe you should read it. Yui hands me the papers that were in Violet's file. Violet Valentine is a special case. Otherwise unremarkable, but she's the daughter of Edgar and Vane Valentine, one of our primary investors. I mean, yeah, that checks out. It is my understanding that they have recently had a son and want for him to be the next heir after Viola passed. Edgar and Vane sent their remaining daughter, Violet, to us, full well knowing what the show would entail. They've paid us an incredible sum to make sure that she does not return from the show. I mean, I suspected it, but that is so gut-wrenching. I'm so sorry, Violet. Even for me, this is too cruel. It was too hard to keep reading. I closed the folder and just stare open-mouthed at Yui. There were no words. I knock on Violet's door later that night, but it was no use. Please, just leave me alone, Mo Man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with, I'm here if you want to talk. I don't want to just give her sympathy. I want her to know that if and when or if she's ready to talk, I'm here. I'm here for you if you want to talk, Violet. Even if she opened the door, I would have no idea what I was supposed to say. I don't need to say anything, just listen, just be there, just be there. She's been abandoned by her family. What could anyone say? I was wrong. It's not only up from here. There's a long way down. I'm out of time for this episode. I don't know how much more of the game there is left. If the rest of the game turns out to be really short, I'll make a super long episode and you can ignore all of this. But if there's a lot left, then I have to end the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please leave me a like. And until next time, bye-bye. Thank you to the members that support this channel and to Archmage MagicManMo, who I heard once signed up for a blind date, and when he showed up, the date looked exactly like his dog. Which was awkward at first, but it turns out they were a dog person. Okay, bye.